Childhood memories never fade, and they are filled with countless stories and tales. Among all these stories, there's one we've all heard. The story of the thirsty crow, isn't it? It was such an amazing tale. In it, there's a thirsty crow searching for water. It spots a pitcher with a little water at the bottom. The crow uses its intelligence, finds small pebbles, and drops them into the pitcher. Slowly, the water level rises, the crow drinks the water, quenches its thirst, and flies away. It's such a great story, right? Every time we hear or tell this story, we feel so happy for the crow and must have appreciated its intelligence. But today, the purpose of sharing this story isn't just to refresh childhood memories. It's also to tell you that this crow isn't just intelligent in stories, but is a clever bird in reality too. Not only the crow from this story, but every crow is a smart bird that knows how to solve problems and puzzles, just like human children. Knowing this makes the story even more important because it shows us a real-life truth and sparks our interest in learning about the crows we see in real life, beyond just the story. Because, generally, even though crows aren't considered smart or skilled birds, today you'll learn that a crow is not an ordinary bird, but is among the most intelligent and smart birds. It has so many qualities that will leave you astonished. So why? Today, we'll explore everything extraordinary and thrilling about crows. This bird, the crow, has made its home on every continent except Antarctica. In other words, the crow, which knows how to adapt to changing times and places, is an omnivore. Whether it's insects or seeds, it understands survival well, knowing it can fill its stomach with whatever is available. They are mainly found in Asia, America, Africa, Canada, Europe, the Middle East, and Australia. They prefer open areas, so they're often seen in fields, grasslands, and forests. However, in cities, among humans, they've become so adept that they easily manage to survive. Along with maintaining friendships and rivalries with other crows, they've also learned to build relationships with humans. It's believed that around 30 million years ago, crows originated in Australia or Asia. After that, these birds began migrating to Europe and North America, rapidly evolving and reaching almost every corner of the world. Crows have always been seen as mysterious birds, as if they possess magical powers and intelligence. In Europe, they were viewed as a symbol of negativity, while the Greeks considered them very talkative. They've been seen as a symbol of bad luck, and also as a messenger of the gods. In India, feeding crows during the Shrad period holds great significance. It's believed that feeding crows delivers food to the souls of our ancestors. The crow is a highly curious and clever bird, part of the songbird group. It's natural to be surprised that a crow is a songbird because its caw-caw doesn't sound melodious to our ears. Yet, crows can produce various sounds that we humans might not notice, but they use these to communicate with their companions. When it's hungry, its sound is different, and when it's scared, it makes a distinct sound to alert its companions. Similarly, when choosing a life partner, it produces different sounds to attract them. The complex muscles around the crow's voice box help with vocalization, which is why they're called songbirds. However, it's important to know that not every bird that sings is a songbird, and not every songbird is skilled at singing melodiously. Even if we've never heard a crow song, it sings for its partner, and this song is special for its social group. So next time, don't just listen to the crow's caw-caw, but try to hear the sounds that express its many emotions and expressions. Like humans, crows change their dialect based on the area they're in. They adopt the local language of the place they live, just like us. Species like the American crow or raven are skilled at mimicking human speech. They can recognize familiar voices and stay alert to unfamiliar ones. The crow's glossy black color is its hallmark. Its eyes, beak, and feet are also black, Its wings and tail are black too, though species like the house crow and hooded crow have a combination of black and gray. Its spindle-shaped body reduces air resistance during flight, making flying easier. Its wingspan can reach 3 feet, and it can fly at speeds up to 59 miles per hour. Its claws have a strong grip. Male and female crows look identical, so distinguishing them isn't easy. Males are slightly larger than females, but this isn't enough to easily identify them. The scientific name for a crow is corvus, and it belongs to the Corvidae family. The crow isn't alone in this family. Ravens, rooks, jays, jackdaws, magpies, treepees, and nutcrackers are also part of it. There are 40 different crow species worldwide, living in various regions and varying in size. Some common and popular crow species include the house crow, American crow, hooded crow, and common raven. The house crow, or Corvus splendens, is also called the Indian crow. It's found in large numbers in southern Asia. This medium-sized crow is about 40 centimeters long, slim, with a long beak, legs, and tail. Parts of its body are gray, making it easy to identify. The American crow, or Corvus brachyrhynchos, lives in the United States, southern Canada, and Mexico. It's a large, intelligent bird with a loud voice. Its body is entirely black and glossy, with a size of 40 to 50 centimeters, including a 20 to 25 centimeter long tail. The hooded crow, found in northern and eastern Europe and northern Africa, has a gray chest and back, with black head, tail, and wings. This clever bird is about 46 centimeters long. The common raven, or Corvus corax, is found in North America, Europe, Asia, and North Africa. Its body is entirely black, with a large beak and a wedge-shaped tail. Dense, pointed feathers on its neck give it a distinct look. A subspecies, Corvus corax tibetanus, is Bhutan's national bird. The common raven, at up to 70 centimeters, is the largest corvid. The smallest corvid, the dwarf jay, is about 21 centimeters and is a rare blue-colored species found in Mexico. Crows and ravens are often mistaken for each other, but they're distinct species within the Corvus genus and are close relatives. Both have dark black feathers, which leads to the confusion. However, ravens are much larger than crows. While a common crow is about 43 centimeters long, a raven can be up to 70 centimeters. A crow's weight is about half that of a raven. A crow's wingspan is around 3 feet, while a raven's can reach 4 feet. A raven's beak is larger and more curved than a crow's. Besides size, their behavior differs too. Crows love roaming in groups, while ravens are less social and often seen alone or in pairs. A raven's call is harsher than a crow's caw-caw and is called a croak. So next time, try to figure out whether you've seen a common crow or a raven. Though crows are usually black, they have 2 eyes to see the world's colors. These eyes can detect red, green, blue, and even ultraviolet light, which human eyes cannot see. They have good binocular vision like us, but they use one eye at a time for focus, as their monocular vision is more powerful. This vision makes them excellent hunters, easily pulling insects from tree crevices. Their sense of smell and taste is decent, but not as strong as their vision. Crows are diurnal, active during the day, flying from place to place, foraging, chatting, and sleeping at night. They also sunbathe during the day for vitamin D and feather maintenance. They likely enjoy relaxing in the sun, and anting helps them relax too. Crows rub ants on their bodies, a behavior called anting, to get rid of parasites. Ants act like insecticides, helping crows eliminate fungi, bacteria, and feather mites. A crow is so intelligent that it knows how to steer clear of bad people. It can spot them from afar and warns its companions to stay away. It never forgets those who mistreat it and remembers their faces across generations. Besides faces, they remember behaviors too. If someone treats them poorly, they may peck or attack, but if someone cares for them, they show gratitude with gifts like shiny buttons, glass, or small stones. In the crow's world, these are gifts, so they lovingly present them to their human friends. This unique way of showing gratitude reminds us to appreciate those who do good for us. Stories of their intelligence are endless. With good training, a crow can count up to 7 and surprise with mimicry. Some crows are such great learners that they can memorize over 100 words and learn 50 sentences, provided the trainer is skilled. Their brains are so sharp that some even understand traffic rules and use them to their advantage. In Japan, crows have been seen using a trick to eat hard walnuts by placing them on roads for cars to crack. They wait for red lights to place the nuts safely, fly away, and wait for the green light to crack the nuts. They patiently wait for the next red light to retrieve the cracked nuts and enjoy their meal. After such effort, the nuts must taste even better. If a crow needs a tool to eat, it's ready to use one. It's surprising because we thought only humans, chimpanzees, and orangutans use tools. But crows are part of this team too, as they can use and even make tools. New Caledonian crows are the most advanced at this. Like chimpanzees, they can craft tools from sticks to catch insects. Making hooks from sticks to pull out insects is easy for them, making their intellect comparable to great apes. Among birds, they're recognized as highly intelligent. Nut-loving crows also eat seeds, fruits, eggs, earthworms, mice, and anything they find or like. They don't mind plucking fruit from trees or scavenging food from dustbins. They even eat carrion. They enjoy finding and learning to eat new foods. Crows don't always work hard for food, as they're clever and a bit sneaky, skilled at stealing food. They follow other birds, locate their nests, and eat their eggs when they get the chance. Skilled at stealing, they also hide food to eat later. If another bird spies on them from behind a tree, they know how to deal with it. In such situations, to protect their food, they pretend to hide it, secretly tuck it under their wings, fly away, and hide it elsewhere. If they must repeatedly move their food to keep it safe, they don't give up and keep changing its location. With such a sharp memory, they never forget where they hid their food. Thanks to these tactics, they never go hungry, and their life becomes easier. After all this effort, when the crow's family eats, one crow stands guard, watching for predators. If danger approaches, the guard sounds a warning to alert everyone, and they spring into defense. It feels like crows love facing challenges, winning them, and outsmarting enemies. Crows don't just steal and hide food, they'll fight for their favorite foods and love to gossip. Known as talkative birds, they sit with endless stories to share, chatting for hours without tiring. Sitting together and talking feels good and necessary to them. After all, they don't have social media, right? The name for a group of crows is fascinating. It's called a murder. This name came from old folk tales and superstitions linking crows to death and evil forces. But scientists prefer not to call these smart, clever birds by this name, often referring to their groups as flocks. In these flocks, crows share strong family bonds. A family-oriented bird, the crow is often a loyal partner, choosing one mate for life. They reach sexual maturity between 2 and 4 years, with females maturing faster than males. They mate once a year, using vocalization skills to choose a partner. Males show off their feathers and sing to impress females. If a female likes a male, she joins in. Female crows sing too, but their songs are shorter and less complex than males. To impress, males bring food and shiny gifts to prove they're good partners. They perform aerial tricks to show strength and agility. Once a female finds a suitable partner, They secure their territory together. Crows stay in their chosen territory for years, preferring areas where they grew up, as they dislike being far from family and home. Male and female partners build a cup-shaped nest on trees, 15 to 60 feet above ground, using twigs, bark, leaves, grass, and even cloth. Crows are known for keeping their homes clean. In spring, the female lays 3 to 7 eggs, incubating them for about 18 days. During this time, the male brings her food. The chicks begin flying 4 to 5 weeks after hatching and spend time on the ground, learning essential life lessons. For the first 60 days, parents feed them, and as they grow, the chicks learn to forage. A unique trait of crow chicks is that they don't leave home immediately after growing up. They help their parents care for younger siblings, cleaning the nest, guarding against predators, bringing food for the little ones, and spending quality time with family. After maturing, they choose a life partner and a new territory, but prefer staying near their family and avoid migrating. Some crows enjoy roaming and visiting far-off places, joining large groups at night in roosts, which can include 10 to thousands of crows. In winter, roosting together protects them from cold and predators. These gatherings are noisy as they share countless stories, often disturbing others, especially humans. But for crows, discussing every detail of their world is essential. As social birds, crows have strong bonds, and they deeply mourn the loss of a companion, gathering around the body to grieve. If they identify the predator, they chase and attack it in a group. They know the power of their flock and use it wisely. After losing a companion, they become cautious, avoiding areas where the loss occurred, deeming them dangerous. While they care for their family and friends, they may fight other crows, intruding on their territory, sometimes fatally, to protect their area and family. Fights within their family are rare, which is a good thing. They care for injured or sick companions, offering shelter and support. However, some crows may attack sick or injured members of their species to prevent them from attracting predators and endangering the group. Crows are cunning enough to build fake nests to protect their real ones, doing so when they suspect another animal or bird is watching with intent to steal their eggs. They fool the intruder with a fake nest and secretly build a new one elsewhere to keep their eggs and chicks safe. Despite being so clever, crows fall prey to the Asian quail's trickery. The curl, a bird that avoids building its own nest, lays its eggs in other birds' nests, and crows are one of its victims. When crows are away, the female curl lays 1 or 2 eggs in their nest. Her cunning doesn't end there. She steals an equal number of crow eggs and discards them far away to avoid suspicion, keeping the egg count the same. The curl is so sly that she spreads her eggs across multiple nests to ensure her chicks survive and have enough food. Cool eggs look similar in size and color to crow eggs, so the poor crows don't realize they're raising someone else's chicks. They care for the curled chicks, feeding them until they're ready to fly and leave. Who's the opportunist here, the crow or the cull? It's astonishing that a smart bird like the crow can be deceived by another clever bird. But if crows ever notice tampering with their eggs or catch the cull in the act, they abandon the nest and its eggs, starting anew and paying the price for someone else's trickery. Crows are also wary of owls and don't let them come near. Crows and owls dislike each other but live close by, knowing they're a threat, especially to their young. Owls don't hesitate to attack crow nests and eat their eggs, so crows chase owls far from their territory. But crows, too, steal owl eggs when they get the chance. Both birds know each other's tactics and prefer keeping their distance. Besides owls, crows must stay alert for predators like hawks, eagles, raccoons, and humans. Despite these dangers, crows live fearlessly, chasing off owls, pursuing larger eagles, and even attacking humans who bother them. Beyond predators, they face diseases like avian pox, viruses, hemoparasites, and West Nile virus, which they may not know how to combat, often succumbing to them. From what we've learned, a crow is a free bird that finds joy in living in open spaces, flying, using its intellect to tackle daily challenges, and spending time with its flock. Caging it, separating it from its family, or confining it to a small space would rob it of happiness. This playful bird loves exploring its world, which is why it rarely makes a good pet. And it probably doesn't care. It's happy in its world, living a full life of about 13 years. With a global population of around 27 million, crows are not a threatened species, and their numbers are growing. Their knack for survival is likely a key reason. Unknowingly, these family-oriented birds contribute significantly to the ecosystem, maintaining its balance and highlighting their importance. When crows raid fields in groups, we see only damage, but they do more good than harm. They spread seeds, aiding plant growth, control pests by eating them, keep snake and other bird populations in check, and clean the environment by eating carrion. Though crows may not know it, their role in maintaining environmental health is vital. We should strive to protect and conserve their populations. That's why every year, on April 27th, International Crow and Raven Appreciation Day is celebrated to remind us not to just shoo away the crows on our rooftops, but to thank them for their contributions. Crows know how to appreciate human kindness, and now it's our turn.